Welcome. I'm here in my meditation room and thought I may start to do prayers and meditations to help you to begin to step out of the simulation of the mind, the storyline, being influenced by the world of appearances and conditions in a very tumultuous world that is likely to become more crazy before it goes sane. I want to support you with this meditation and prayer that you can listen to again and again, and I encourage you to practice it every day, to practice becoming here and now instead of there and then. And especially if you want to be an influencer in the world or in your family or in anything, the greatest influencers are those that are not influenced by the world. And so just take a moment now and breathe into the back of your heart. And as you exhale, let go of the past. Feel yourself unhooking, letting go. The past is just a memory. Let your shoulders relax. Let your back relax. As you breathe into the back of your heart and exhale the past. And breathe now into the front of your heart. As you exhale all concern for the future. Just as the past is but a memory, the future is a fantasy. Just a mental construct. You have no past. You've never been there. You never will. You only have a memory. And you have no future, and you never will. There's only a fantasy, which is often a projection of memory and a projection of the present moment, which is mostly imagination. And so now we breathe into the front and the back of the heart. And exhale all attachment to the present. Past, present, and future are tenses of time. They are in time. They are the constructs that infinity and eternality expresses in. Because you can't experience infinity and eternality, and so it paints on the canvas of time and space using the dimensions of past, present, and future. Memory, fantasy, and imagination. The past projects onto the present and the future. The past and the future, or memory and fantasy, become imagination. It becomes a storyline with you as a character and all the personifications of your psyche cast as the people in this play. And as you continue to breathe at your own pace, breathing into the back of the heart and releasing all residue of the past, breathing into the front of the heart and releasing all fear, concern, anxiety of the future, and breathing into both the front and the back, and letting go of attachment to the present conditions, the present story. Let it all go. It's just a story. a mental construct, a simulation, a matrix of your mind. And allow yourself to drop down more and more with each breath into your heart, into your body, into your breath, into now, here. Now, here is nowhere. And this is where I am. Eternally alive, eternally expressed, infinitely expressed, infinitely supplied. The manna falls fresh from heaven now, here. The fields are always white unto the harvest, now, here. All the years the locusts seem to have eaten are restored now, here. It is unconditional, unconditioned life. And this is what I am. The I that I am, the I that we are. It has no birth, no age, no diminishment, no death. It has no limitation. Just as an author can write a story and cast itself into that story, it doesn't limit the author. It doesn't diminish the author. It allows the author to experience and express more of its infinite nature. Or a painter can paint a painting, or an actor can play a part. They are not limited, diminished. No matter how many parts they play, they are still all that they ever were. They are simply getting to know more and more of their infinite self. So too, are you not diminished by anything you've been through, by anything you've experienced or expressed, no matter how much the pain, the loss, the betrayal, the abandonment, the fear, the doubt, the guilt, the shame, the seeming lack right now. All of that is just a projection of a relative perception of your infinite perfection. And the infinite perfection that I am is now, here. The world cannot give it to me, and the world cannot take it away. This sacred sanctuary of your soul, now here, contains all of infinity, all of life, all of love, all of companionship, connection, beauty, abundance, wisdom, genius. It is the storehouse of infinite riches. It is a sacred trust. All of your infinite eternal inheritance is held in trust in this sanctuary, now, here. Breathe and open to it. Commit in your heart and soul more than I want to fix, change, control, manipulate anyone or anything, including myself. I want to know the truth that makes me free. I want to absolutely awaken to the now, to the I that I am. Before Abraham was, I am. This divine, perfect pattern of infinite potential that I am. I commit to awakening to it, to knowing it, to letting go of all the beliefs, the perceptions, the judgments of family, friends, peers, society, and all of history, and know myself aright, the image and likeness of God, eternal good, infinite love, divine light, pure beauty, inexhaustible abundance. This is what I am. We are not on our way to wealth and health, wisdom and harmony and all of the good of life. We are coming from it when we take the time to come home, to now here, to open this sacred trust and gain access to the eternal riches of our heart and soul. It's all now here. And so from this place, I allow for a sacred blessing to be spoken, knowing that right where each and every individual is that is watching, listening, at any time in time or space, and everyone and everything they're connected to, right there is all of the power and the presence and the love of God, eternal good, all of the wisdom, all of the genius, all of the joy, all of the good that is ever expressed as anyone, anywhere, or ever could, is expressing right now, right here, right where these individuals are. Right where they are, the fullness of life is, for there is only one life, one infinite, immortal, eternal life, and there cannot be anything outside of an infinite self. And this one self, self-maintained and self-sustained, called I am, is the self, the mind, the body, the being, the bank account, and the business, the family, and the relationships of every individual within earshot of this word. And every individual that they are connected to, casting a web of love and light over this planet, lifting up the collective consciousness to create the right and congruent conditions for the emergence of a world that works for the highest good of all. It's already here. We never left. We never fell from Eden. We just slept, and we are waking up now. And the turbulence and the pain and the suffering of the human condition is our cue to breathe and to come back to now here, to the truth, to the truth, to the truth, and establish ourselves. Be not conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind, of our heart. Now, here. It's happening. It's happening. We are the happening. And it is breaking out everywhere in the collective consciousness in every dimension of our livingness. The kingdom of heaven, of harmony, of wholeness is at hand. Now. Here. And it is shining through every cell, atom, organ, and function, bone, ligament, tendon, and tissue, every crevice of consciousness and dimension of beingness for each and every individual here. As healing, renewal, resurrection, inspiration, clarity, guidance, and right direction. Right now. Right here. And it is unfolding forever. Glory to greater glory. World of wonder without end. I just give thanks for this awareness, for this sacred activation. And I know that it is happening now. And it continues to happen until it fulfills itself in, through, and as every being. Thank you, life. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is. I hope that you feel that activation. I encourage you to take a few moments to be with that, or as long as you want, and to listen to this at least once a day. Tag it or save it or however you do that, and start your day with this, or reset your day in the middle of the day with this, or anchor yourself in this before you go to sleep, or all three, and watch what happens as you continue to build this inner subjective connection to the truth of your being that is always happening now and here. This is the fountain of youth, the fountain of truth. I love and appreciate you. Peace and blessings.